¿Producción me presenta si yo luego me presento o cómo es? O comenzamos de una vez con las preguntas.
No, podemos empezar con las preguntas de una vez.
Ah, ok, cool.
Teacher, according to your experience as an English teacher, what do you think is the relationship between language and culture?
But okay, Chile, but actually this relationship this is really strange, because on the language and the culture have to like get and work together because when you learn the new culture you have to learn actually the next language. This actually have to teaching and actually learn the other language. This is the reason is because you have to know what is the country you have to visit. That's why that's really important you get on the boat when to get this relationship Chile. That's why.
Okay, okay, teacher. According to this, I think that to learn a language, first have to learn to learn and get to know culture aspects in which a language develop is very important for some people to know other language or not to know how we call it uh, costumes or traditions the other persons. Okay. Other question, teacher.
All right.
What is the influence of culture foreign language teaching process?
Well, that's a really good question because when you trying to live for the other country, you have to know what this process, have to know getting for the other language, you know. Maybe if you want to travel to, like Brazil, you have to trying to talk like Portuguese. If you want to go to like France, you have to talk for French. So that's really important, when you have to know for the other culture. And also you have to know what kind of language is stuck in this country, what exactly how did these people live in this country, what is the tradition for this country. That's really important. This is a reason that influence learn for the other culture. That's why.
Okay, teacher, how, how do you how do you have other experience in other language?
Yes, of course, yes. Actually, I'm living in the United States around to like 18 years. Right now, I'm living in Colombia with my wife and to my son too. But in the United States, actually, when I traveled to my first time, I'm never talk English. Well, actually, I had this language. But when I do my school in Colombia, but actually, but this area, this signature for English, I hate. So, but when I have to travel to the United States to my aunt, but actually I have to talk in English. But of course, for the trip on the next four, two first years, I live in Hialeah, Florida. This is a Cuban community in Miami. So actually, I live all there around to I don't know. I guess around to 2 or 3 years, and I have to move to Texas. Well, in Texas, you have to talk in English 100%. but because I'm living to, this is some Watala community, and I actually in this neighborhood, but actually have to talk in English. That's why it's that so important to me. So actually, my English, I'm talking to the English is because I really for my own, but I never go to any school. I never go to teaching this language. Actually, I'm finished to my high school in the United States, and I studied to my career in the Texas University. But actually, in there, I have to talk in English 100%. It doesn't matter what. But but for my partners, my classmates teach me English for so well. When to trying to talk for to my teachers, the guys to trying to me, is exactly like correction when I talk, my synthesis, my grammar, but everything, So that's why I'm teaching it. But yes, just so like this is my all to experience to traveling to United States.
Okay, teacher. Good. Okay, other question, teacher. Which cultural expression do you know conflict how through language,
Well, I'm telling you, when I travel to like United States, this is around two. I telling you, like 18 years ago, but I never like listened to some some expression, But on the first one is what's up? That really what does that mean? What's up? But what WhatsApp is not like the application for cell phone or the for the other way. No, the WhatsApp is expression like, hey, how are you? How are you doing today? It's something like that. What's up? And the first one, and the other one is you cool or you great, you nice, something like expression for you real good, you looking good, you do something good, something just like that. And the other way that is my bad, is something like when you get something, errors, for yourself. I mean, if I get to some mistakes, for everyone or everybody, but obviously I have to say my bad, because I know accept something good, done good, for anything, the other one is, is up to you, that's has to you is something, you're right, don't worry, that's your way, whatever, and the other one is this one, whatever, whatever is, I mean, I don't know, that's that expression is so rude, because if you employ to bad, you listen, that is so rude, when you say whatever, something like, do whatever you want, it's something like that, it's, yeah, this is some expression into United States, Chile.
teacher? Okay, okay, teacher. To refer, I could say I am to know some expressions really this has been very very hard, but I am in this moment. I started in the period 0803, eh, pero bueno, but this course is called Language and Culture,
Uh-huh.
but it's really, really very, very hard for me teacher, pero estoy dándole muy duro, pero
you know,
ahí vamos.
but in Colombia have to see some expression, but I mean, in the Medellin county gets too much expression, like I mean, parcero, parce, this
Okay.
is expression for this, this city, I mean, the other, vuelvo en un ratico. Yes, is you can translation in English this because it's not because right, you have to melt and I know. Well, actually, I know this. I'm living to two countries like Colombia and United States, but I think, but I don't know, but I think for each country get it too much expression. Maybe if you go to for I don't know, Mexico, maybe like I don't know, Peru or Brazil. Some, I think in this country getting some personal expression for that country, so I think is really thing.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher. In our country, there are customs, traditions that identify them culturally from other countries. According to this, why do you think it is important to have an oral tradition in a country, teacher?
That is really important, Chile. That's really important because if you're going to travel for each country, telling you have to know what is the language you have to talk in this country. If you don't, but you can get to any communicator for the other guys. That is, but actually, I tell to my students that is really important when when the United States guys travel to Colombia because that guys talk Spanish. I don't know how, but he trying to talk in Spanish, But when you trying to make the other way, maybe the Colombians travel to like United States, that is really impossible like communicated for this in this country. I don't know why. I think it's too much embarrassing for Colombian guys, but I really do. When stepping into my life in the United States, I never talk in English. I swear to God. Um, but actually, when I travel, do you know what to help me to talk in English? When I travel, I get to my decision, get to my body and travel to like Texas because on Florida they're all people, but it's not all, but maybe the 60 or 74% guys living in Florida talk Spanish, So I think this why I never talk in Florida English. So when I travel to Texas or in this state, I have to talk in English because obviously the old guys have to talk in English. So that's why that is really important to know and get into this culture, Chile.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, what do you think? Okay, other question. When we start to learn a language, uh, generally we think that only go to learn the speak or translating that we say. Currently, language learning is based on a generalization of grammar and linguistic rules, uh, which determine for learning. According to this, what do you think? Do we teach language using culture, or do we teach culture using language?
But actually, this is a really good question. You know why? Because, um, well, this is my case, Chile. When I trying to talk and when I trying to teaching to my students to this language, I really trying to get to housemaids and getting to travel to United States. I wanted to know why, because this is my example, because is my example to my life too. I telling you, I never go to like high school for teaching me English. I never do. I know getting to some mistake when I talk in English, and maybe your teacher went to see this video. Maybe he said, well, he had too much had too much effort when to trying to talk. But I know because I tell you, nobody teach me English. I never go to a school for teach me English, but actually I really do to myself. That's why that's really important to you teach, for teach English, for teach language for some cultures, because if you know exactly how the cultures is moving up in the world, you know what is it means, the relationship for the language and culture. So you have to translate this situation for your classroom, and teaching for your students. That's why I have to do too when I teach to my some students. I telling you and I teach you what's going on in the United States, what happened if you don't something's wrong. I'm trying to make something for the guys. That is really that is really necessary. The all high schools and the middle schools also, and maybe the university teach this language, but and also get into this culture. It doesn't matter if it maybe is United States, but what happened if you change your mind about like Berlin, or actually in this country too, also teaching in English too. That I think that is really important to like mix it, teaching Bible versus culture.
Okay, teacher. Other question, teacher. Do you
Okay.
take in, do you take into account culture in the strategies you use in your English classes? Can you give me some examples?
Um. Well, I think that is really necessary if you trying to get into these strategies for teaching the new language. I mean, actually, I know in this century, the all teenagers watching on TV. What can I say related to like this movie? I don't know. Maybe like Walking Dead, maybe King of the Kingdom, or I don't know, some series get into like, and TNT on the television on Netflix, whatever. So just trying to take this culture and put it in your classroom, because that guys get to know what is the mean talking about for this series, this making television. It's not necessary, I guess, like put your all text in the blackboard and making like boring, like like class. That I think that is really really necessary change the mind for the teachers, because if that teachers teaching for the some cultures that language, but maybe that I think that is more attractive for the students. It's more easy learned this new language to learn.
Teacher. Oh, teacher, good, good. Your opinions, very good. Thank you for your cooperation. It's very important for me. Her eh, eh, su ayuda. Igual de esta manera, esta entrevista era como para para hacer como una generalización, como le dije anteriormente, de los temas que estoy tratando en este curso. Entonces, de antemano le agradezco por su colaboración, por su tiempo. Espero no haya intervenido en sus actividades. Y nada, teacher, muchas gracias por todo.
All right, thank you, Shirley, for this invitation. That's really nice talking with you one more time for the other, other example. Thank you very much for this invitation. Okay, Shirley.
Gracias. Bye.
Bye bye.